Hi everyone. So I want to talk, since it's Halloween, I want to talk about the different types of witches. Okay, sorry, I have to keep my hands busy, so I'm going to be shuffling anyway. Hola a todos. Como es el tiempo de las brujas, quiero hablar de las diferentes clases de brujas que hay. Okay. So let's start with, there are several kinds. Okay. Hay muchas clases de brujas. Like I said, I am unique. I am universal. Okay. There's much more to me than I'm part witch, but I do a lot of other things as well. Okay. Yo soy única en la manera de que sí, soy parte de mí es bruja, pero soy muchas cosas más. So, es como algo universal. Okay. ¿De que existen las brujas? Por supuesto que sí. That the witches exist? Absolutely. Okay. But not everyone is into tarot reading. Not everyone is into casting spells, as Hollywood has come to tell you. Not everyone is, does rituals. Not everyone does so many things that as Hollywood has led us to believe, okay? Hay las brujas como lo enseñan las películas, las televisiones, hay diferentes clases de brujas. No todos son videntes, no todos hacen trabajos, no todos tiran cartas, son diferentes, okay? There are witches who are just born that way, that are just born conscious. I know one who just with her thoughts can literally curse you, okay? Hay unas que solo con tus pensamientos te maldicen. Y no de que ellos hacen, ni tienen altar, ni hacen nada, sino que nacieron con esa maldad de lo que piensan dan. So, esos son gente que van en esa situación. So, let's start with one of them. Cosmic Witch. Okay, vamos a empezar con la primera. Bruja cósmica. Those are witches who use the astros, the energy, to make their magic, to connect in person and spiritually. They connect with the stars, they connect with the planets, they connect with the sun, they connect with the moon, they connect with the universe, okay? Estas brujas cósmicas usan las energías de los astros, okay, para llevar a cabo su magia. Y lo que hacen es sienten una conexión personal, espiritual con las estrellas, con los planetas, con el sol, con la luna, en general con todo lo que es el universo. ¿Ok? Y ellos son las que les gusta practicar la astrología, los horóscopos, cosas así. Y pueden influenciar el comportamiento de las personas porque te dicen que los astros son así y esto te va a pasar porque tu signo sol está en Tauro y esto está aquí. Okay, so these are people who tend to just focus on horoscopes, planetary alignments, or the zodiacs, okay, or they're doing those type of astrology charts, and because they can influence people because they've studied, which is true, planetary alignments do affect you. But like, let's say your sun sign is in Capricorn, and this is going to happen because you currently are in this solar zodiac sign, whatever it is, okay, and they are able to influence people, all right. So and they also have that strong connection. Okay, tiene esa conexión fuerte. Green Witch, la bruja verde. Those are the ones que trabajan con la naturaleza. Tienen poder mágico con animales y saben lo que es de las hierbas. Okay, recetas naturales. Okay, a Green Witch normally is a person who is a holistic person. So we have holistic practitioners, but they don't call themselves witches. But technically, they would be considered a green witch. Okay, they know the herbs. They know the magic of working herbs. They know the magic of, natural remedies. They also have that ability to bond with animals and nature. You will see them out doing rituals in nature. They can be doing a lot of offerings. They're able to bring their own abundance because they respect nature and they make offerings to nature, okay? Estas son las clases de brujas verdes que tienen magia con las plantas, en crecer cosas, okay? Y ellos trabajan también con la naturaleza, que a veces hacen ofrendas a la naturaleza, pero no trabajan para otra cosa. Tienen conexiones con los animales también. Okay, so again, I'm universal because I have a little bit of all of it. Okay, this is where we're going back into tell you. Por eso que yo digo yo soy universal porque tengo un poquito. Now, I want to say, let me take step 1 second here. Vamos a parar un momentito. Why were witches persecuted? Were most of the witches that were killed, the witch hunts, were they really witches? No, they weren't. They were just smart people who refused to conform. Okay. Por ejemplo, las brujas que existían, las que mataron muchas brujas en los tiempos de antes, realmente eran brujas, no todas. Lo que pasa que eran gente independiente, porque mujeres y hombres los mataron también, ¿ok? Y porque ellos no querían conformarse, ellos querían seguir con lo que es la naturaleza. So, como ellos eran inteligentes, no querían seguir una Biblia, una religión, que ellos querían conectarse con la naturaleza, les decían que eran brujas y los mataban. Okay, so like if you wanted to connect with nature, you wanted to just be, you were considered a witch. Men and women were hunted. Okay, so these are things that, you know, the times people always wanted to control, and those who are independent and rebellious, that's not going to happen. All right. So kitchen witch. Oh, let me back up. So we're talking back to the green witches. So las que son las brujas verdes. Okay. ¿Cuántas veces no hemos escuchado curanderas? Curanderas que te echan un montón de curanderas. Okay, there are healers. The Sharmic tribes, they like to use live plants to clean you and heal you. Voodoo people, practitioners, Santeria practitioners also do that. Okay, they're not witches, but they don't call themselves witches. They call themselves spiritual workers. But they also work with plants, which is still a form of a green witch. Okay, los curanderos, curanderas, los brujos, los shamans, los santeros te mandan a limpiar con hierbas o te limpian con hierbas. Eso es una forma de un brujo o bruja verde, porque están trabajando con la naturaleza, trabajan con elementos naturales, las piedras, los cuarzos. Okay, trabajan con muchas de esas cosas. Okay, so, you know, those green witches also work. These are shamans. They don't call themselves witches, but they are doing green witch magic, okay, because they are cleaning you with live plants. Voodoo people, they clean you with live plants, elements, earth. Okay, voodoo priestesses, priests, that's what they do. Santeros, Santeria, they also clean you with natural elements. Okay, so that's another form. Bruja de cocina, the kitchen witch. Those are who know how to win your heart through your stomach. It's as they always say, if you want to win a man, you win them through their stomach. Es como dicen las brujas de cocina, su magia está en sus manos cocinando. Siempre dice, ¿cómo llegar al corazón de un hombre? Por el estómago, por la barriga, darle de comer. So these women have the ability, they have a sixth sense. They're able to do, okay, this type of, they have this knowledge. They can also poison, because there are those that are bad ones that will poison you through food. También hay unas brujas malas que te envenenan por la comida. Te echan cosas en la comida para amarrarte en hechizos de amor. O te hacen para maldecirte. Tienen las recetas que saben cómo hacerlas. Okay? Some of these witches can curse you. They'll put stuff in your food. Or they will do a love binding spell through food. This is why you never eat anything that you do not see prepared. Fast food is different. I like to see someone trying to do witch stuff in there in front of everyone. Por eso nunca se come comida que tú no has visto que se prepare. Y nunca se come, como dice, tú tienes que ver que todos están comiendo del mismo lugar que te están sirviendo, ¿ok? Porque mucha gente te echan maldición o brujería por la comida. Okay, a lot of witches will put black magic and put stuff through the food. Okay, so always be careful. Okay, they know how, and I mean, they're gifted chefs. They have that magic to create through food. So that's a form of witch as well, as they call them. Okay, because back in those times, oh my God, you're not doing the tradition, you're actually creating something. You're doing a brew, you're a witch, because you're creating this magic food. A lot of chefs, okay? Muchos de los chefs son considerados brujos porque crean unas creaciones que, wow, tienen esa magia para cocinar, okay? All right. Sea witch, la bruja marina. They are ones who connect with water. Okay, they use water to connect. They use water to do rituals. They use the ocean, rivers. They like to do rituals with sea salt protection, or even black salt. They like to use the moon as well, because they also study the moon a lot because it affects a lot of the rituals. Okay, why do so many women give birth during a full moon? Because the gravitational pull. Okay, las brujas del mar o del agua, marinas, como tú quieres decir, trabajan mucho cerca de agua, hacen rituales cerca del río, cerca de los lagos, cerca del mar. Les llama la atención y estudian mucho lo que es la luna, las fases de las lunas, porque ¿por qué hay tantas mujeres que siempre van a parir cuando está la luz llena? Porque todo eso jala, okay? Las corrientes, las olas caben. So they know, they bond with the ocean, so they can do rituals and ask to use the energy of the ocean to manifest, okay? Ellos usan la energía del agua para manifestar cosas, okay? All right. Gardenian witch. It's a system of Gerald Gardner from the 1950s, okay? And they were taught through initiation, through traditions. So there are several sects, cults, and groups, not just Gardenian, but that people manifest themselves and they are taught how to become a witch, okay? Está la bruja de Gardenia, que viene de un hombre que se llamaba Gerald Gardner, que es de los 1950. Él comenzó a iniciar su secto y sus cultos. Así como hay varios, hay cultos. Hay brujas y brujos que son de cultos, que les enseñan cómo ser brujos. No es de que los llaman naturalmente, pero les enseñan los secretos y les enseñan cómo hacerlo. Entonces, no solamente ese grupo, pero hay varios grupos en el mundo. Okay, there are several sects, cults, groups, whatever, that will teach you the way of becoming a witch, but it's not that, there's Alexandrian witches that are a form of Wicca. Okay, están los brujos de Wicca, que esto también tiene que ver con Wicca, los Alexandrian, que les enseñan cómo hacerlo. Okay, they show them. They also work with Kabbalah. There are some that are Kabbalic witches. They know how to manifest, meditate, use the chakras. Okay, están las brujas de Kabbalah que saben cómo alinear y trabajar los chakras y mover la energía entre la misma gente. Ellos saben cómo manifestar. Ustedes han visto Reiki. No es mucho diferente. Saben manejar las energías. There are witches that use Reiki. That's another form of it. They may not call themselves that, but it's a way that they can manifest the energies. They can align your chakras. They can move energies around through Kabbalah, through Reiki, through those type of things, okay? An eclectic witch, okay? Las brujas eclécticas, which, we pull from various witchcraft traditions to do spell work and rituals. Like I am universal, so I would be considered eclectic. I kind of do a little bit of everything, okay? Las brujas eclécticas, es como que ellos jalan de cada parte un poquito. Esto que yo quiero aprender a hacer esto y lo voy a hacer. Déjame buscar en el internet, voy a hacer un poquito, como yo. Sería considerada, aunque yo soy universal, porque lo que a mí me dan vienen de los guías espirituales. Yo no, de estudiar, a mí me pasan la información y nací con la información. Okay, entonces ellos cogen un poquito de aquí, un poquito de rituales de acá, un poquito de rituales de aquí, un poquito de cada cosa y lo hacen. No se dedican a uno. These are witches that don't dedicate to just one. Okay. Traditional witches, las brujas tradicionales. Okay. Ellos son las mismas que tienen sus libros, las que tienen que han aprendido de las tradiciones más antiguas y más viejas con la historia. Okay. These witches tend to work on ancient forms, old traditions. Okay, what they learned. They usually have a very old book that passes from generation to generation to generation. Okay. Hereditary witch, someone who was born into a family of practicing witches. So their knowledge is also passed down from family and generations. We've heard there's always a family in the family bloodline of witches that the magic is passed. In my family, it's the same. That's part of me. That's why I said I'm a mix of a lot of things. I am a hereditary witch. I was born from one. Okay, unfortunately, my mother decides to use it for bad. We won't go there. Yo, por ejemplo, son las brujas hereditarias que nacen en la familia y las habilidades, la magia nace entre la misma familia, entre la misma sangre. ¿Okay? Eso pasó conmigo. Mi madre es una bruja, lamentablemente usa las cosas para mal, pero no vamos a hablar de eso ahorita. Y o sea, entonces hay tradiciones de familia. Okay? Hay muchos que tienen magia de familiar, que eso nace, son dones específicos que que es de nacimiento. Okay? My kids are also hereditary from my bloodline as well. Okay? Mis hijos también nacieron con eso por la sangre también. Okay? Diferentes, tienen dones completamente diferentes, pero sí nace de la sangre. Okay? My kids have abilities, but they're very different. Very different. Even though they both came from me, they're not the same. Okay? Let me think about the other one. So, then you also have hedge witches, and I don't know how to pronounce this in Spanish, but hay brujas también que les gusta pasar entre este mundo al mundo espiritual. Se pueden proyectar a otro mundo espiritual. Hay unos que se llaman los hedge witches, que no te conozco el nombre, pero ellos se pueden proyectar astralmente. So pueden ir a otro mundo a nivel espiritual. Okay? De este mundo se pueden proyectar su espíritu a otro lado. Okay? So what ends up happening is they are able to break those bounds. So lo que pasa es que ellos saben cómo cruzar esos límites. Okay? Les gusta viajar astralmente. They can travel. They can do a lot of astral travel. Okay? So those, one more thing to add with the green witches, they can usually raise gardens, do fruit, do vegetables, herbs, all of that. They can grow it very well. They have that green thumb. Otra cosa más para poner para las brujas verdes es que ellos saben cómo crecer las plantas, crecer comida, las frutas, las plantas, y como dicen, ellos saben cómo hasta las plantas y las hierbas crecerlas. All right. So that's just an overview. Just I figured it would be for fun, since it's Halloween, how many different type of witches there are. There's a lot of different practices. They just call them different things. Okay. So espero que les gustó. Es para hablar las diferentes clases de brujas. I'm sure maybe that will illuminate what kind of witch you are. Okay, maybe you didn't realize you were a witch. And hey, I have magic in the kitchen. I didn't realize I am a kitchen witch. Okay, a lo mejor tú no sabías que eras bruja, pero como dicen, hay unas que tienen esa magia de cocinar y es una forma de que tienes ese don. All right, so we'll talk soon. I hope everyone has a great Halloween, and I hope you watched the video of the blue moon coming up. Espero que todos vieron el video de la luna azul que viene para hacer los rituales y manifestar las cosas buenas. All right, we'll talk soon. Be blessed.